Go ahead.
What's up? What's up? Welcome to another episode of the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. I'm your host, Louis Beans, and I'm here with Merc with the mic.
What is going on, world?
Chilling, Merc.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
happening?
Not much, not much. Got another verdict today for our video game theatrical movie reviews.
Yes, sir.
We got Tomb Raider, Cradle of
Tomb
Life,
Number 2.
number dose.
Uh, what else we got? Tomb Raider 2 on the agenda. You said you got some figure
I got
talk?
some Star Wars figure news. I got some Power Rangers. Good news from Power Rangers: Battle of the Grid,
Mm-hmm.
and that's really about it. And yeah. So we recorded yesterday. We did a couple casts. We did another Not a Trekkie and a Shell Shock. We're going through those. We did announce that we are gonna do a verdict of the TMNT concert.
What? Did you
Yeah.
watch that?
Oh, I
Like
loved
back in
it.
the day?
I loved it. It's so cheesy, it's so bad, but it's so good.
Wow. I never. Did you see that on ice too?
I saw it as a kid. I never seen like video of it.
Okay, gotcha.
But the
Yeah, I'm-
concert is a full length video. I could send you the link.
Nice.
It's on YouTube.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
yeah, I remember. I saw
Yeah,
those.
it's
Okay.
it's amazing. It's amazing. So we were talking about because usually after 3 movies or after like a set of movies, we usually would do a shoot the shit. So instead of doing the shoot the shit, we're gonna do the concert,
Gotcha.
and I think we're gonna have fun doing that. It's gonna be a fun cast. So the Shell Shock, we did last it was Trails of Forever. We did TMNT. Those will come out sometime later this month. And then Not a Trekkie, we just finished the prequels, so those come out later this month as well.
Good shit.
And we're keeping it going. Talk about Star Wars, a little news of Star Wars. Right now, there are shitload of fucking pre-orders on Hasbro Pulse website. And I think you can pre-order on GameStop and all, because I was able to pre-order my Darth Vader on GameStop. That's the only one I wanted. So they are releasing there's called Star Wars the Black Series. That's their figure line, but they have them like by color boxes. So the blue series is all Skywalker, New Hope from New Hope to Return of the Jedi. Purple is all the cartoon series and stuff like that. Brown is Mandalorian. Red is usually the newer ones and shit like that. So they color coded a bunch of things, and they're coming out because the 40th anniversary of Star Wars is this year,
Mm-hmm.
and they're releasing like maybe I think about 20 different figures.
Nice.
You got a lot of them from Empire Strikes Back, like the Darth Vader. You have Luke Skywalker from the Rebel 6 gear. You have Han Solo. You have some stormtroopers, things like that from that area. You have all the cartoon series of Clone Wars. They're coming out with toys for those, and then you have the newer movies, the last line of figures of the newer movies. So there's a lot of shit for Star Wars. So if you're a Star Wars fan and figure fan, right now is the best time to pre-order. Especially if you want characters like Darth Vader. Darth Vader is going out, is still selling out really fast. Like Hasbro already sold out of them.
Good.
So that's good. Other news with Power Rangers, something that we also call the Morphin Cast. Giga Man is out, so definitely check that podcast out. Battle of the Grid is the first fighting game that's cross platforms throughout every single platform.
Yes. Congratulations. Hopefully more people play it. The only unfortunate thing I saw was people on the social media just like, what is this game?
Yeah.
So that's a little bit on their part for not getting behind. But it's small, but at the same time, that's kind of a failure on the marketing for
Yeah.
that game because it's so good.
I
It is
you know
really
what? I think that game came out in a weird situation
Unfortunately.
because it came
So-
out during the buying out of Hasbro, Power Rangers buying Hasbro. So
Well,
it
let
came
me
out
tell
in the
you-
midst of that.
Well, let me give you some instances of what people were saying. Well, they were like, doesn't this game only have 8 characters?
Yeah.
We know this game doesn't just have 8, but
Yeah.
guess what? Due to the original marketing, people believe that this game was never updated.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of like not misinformation, no information
Yeah.
being like put out there about, hey, you should play this game. Hey, this is why. This is why. And for all the good strides that this game is making and being loved by the people who know what it is,
Yeah.
there's still a long way to go. And I think that's on who's in charge of Power Rangers, Hasbro, right?
Yeah.
Or who do you know is in charge of the video game division for the Power Rangers?
At the time, it was the people that do the phone game Legacy Wars. So it's
No, but who owns the company? Who owns the Power Rangers?
on the Power Rangers Hasbro now. But it was
So
like
it should be on them now because that is the game itself has proven itself and it has no
Yeah.
more work to do. So I think whoever is marketing it needs to help it because that the news that it being multi-platform to the level it's at is really good.
Yeah.
But I'm still mad because so many people don't know about it.
Yeah, Enway Inc. That's the people that developed the game. They are known for phone games.
No, but they're not the marketing team.
No, they're not the marketing
They're
team.
owned by
But
Hasbro.
you also got to
So,
this game had a weird situation because the game came out towards the ending of Bandai's Saban's run and Hasbro buying out. It was like in that mist a between shit.
so what, they don't care about it?
And I think it was more the fact that the game came out and it's out and things like that. It's getting support because it's getting a third season, so it looks like it is getting support from things. But yeah, I agree with the marketing. I think maybe if they resell it with everything in a big package and kind of keep the same price but sell everything in one shot, I think it will get looked at more.
It's at season 3 now. I think you could buy a bundle on PSN. It was
Yeah.
on sale. It was on sale like a week ago for everything.
Because yeah, I know they're on sale right now.
So yeah, freaking Hasbro needs to jump on that ball because
Yeah.
they own it now,
Yeah.
and it's getting all this love and support from the community. Like, yo, official people, get out there.
Yeah.
Let's
Because
make
right
some
now
noise.
it's more than 8 characters. They got about maybe 16 to 20 characters now.
Yeah,
And it's a big mixture of everyone that's from Jungle Fury to Mighty Morphin to the comic book characters and things like that. So, and then also you also have the phone game Legacy Wars, which is still fucking running strong and it's still having updates and they're still adding characters. That game has so many characters. They just added Astronomer into the game.
nice.
So like and I think that's where the money is coming from more than anything. Is Netway made Power Rangers Legacy? That shit is very successful. It makes a lot of money. And then this one was the test to make actually a fighting game, and this was where they go with this. And little by little is building up. I think they built a really good game. It's just that if you started with it with the 8 characters, yeah, it was kind of dull. But if you gave it time, it became such a better game.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
And I bought it day one. And
you said you playing it recently, right?
yeah, I was playing it this morning, and I got a couple of matches online. I never have issues catching matches online. That was one thing about this game that, compared to other fighting games I own, even like the Mortal Kombat one. Mortal Kombat, I played the Aftermath today, but I played a little bit online, and it took a little bit to get fights. Battle for the Grid, it went pretty fast.
That's interesting because I know Mortal Kombat is like the most popular fighting game out right now.
Yeah, and it has a great netcode, but I think because of it was an update that I had to do and shit. That's the reason why I was probably giving issues and whatnot. But anyway,
Gotcha.
but yeah, Battle for the Grid, buy it. It's cheap.
Play it.
Yes, it's on any. You can buy it on any fucking console and play everybody.
Even Stadia. People were
Yeah.
making fun of it, but it's on Stadia, son.
Yeah, if you have Stadia, if you have a Google Chromecast, you can have Stadia. You just need a controller.
Gotcha.
So yeah, you can play it anywhere. The Switch version, the NES, the PS4 version, the Xbox version, anything, and you can fight anyone and anywhere. So that's a good
Yes,
thing.
sir.
And then season 3 is coming out, and I'm excited for the characters that they're bringing in, especially RJ. RJ is one of my favorite like mentor characters, so it was a good character. And then you have the bonus one, which looks a hell of a lot like Scorpina. Like you could tell it's Scorpina. Like the silhouette does not surprise anything. Like you know it's her. It has like her head shape.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So
But
make
yeah,
sure
yeah, they have a
check that
shitload of
out.
characters.
it's everywhere.
Yeah, they have Jason, the Red Ranger, and he has the Dragon Shield. They have Trini, which is she's like in a mech with Dragon Arm. They have Kimberly, they have Tommy, they have Goldar, Zor, Zed, Trade, Trifarion, Zerold Ranger. They have Magnum Defender, Time Force Pink. They have the Quantum Ranger. They have Doggy Kruger. They got Cat. They got Udana. They have RJ. They have Daishi. They have Lauren Shiba, which is the Samurai Red, the female. They have Gia Morgan from Megaforce. They have Mastodon Sensory. They have Lord Dragon. They have Blue Ranger from the movie. So that's a lot of characters.
Gotcha.
Yeah, go play it. And it has a good story mode.
Okay.
You like the comic book, you like the story.
Yes.
So that's a good one. Yeah. So that's all I got with news and whatnot. I saw like Saints Row Remastered just got put up.
I did see the quick look for that. That was last week, actually.
It's too expensive right now. I'll wait till it goes
How much is
cheaper. It's like $40. I don't want to pay $40 for that game.
Okay. Yeah, because I was wondering why there was that out, but I forgot that I have Saints Row 4, not 3.
Yeah.
And I was like, why would I want to buy that again? Oh, it's the other game.
The
and I'm
third
like,
was
actually,
the
I like
best
Saints Row 3 better. But, yeah, I'm going to wait. I saw it, and it does look good, really good, though. They put work.
I want it. I'm going to wait till it's cheaper. I got the Mafia collection, and I kind of regret paying $60 for that.
But did you play it?
I played a little bit of it. It's still really fucking glitchy.
It's actually glitchy. Okay.
Yeah. I haven't got 100% into it. I've been playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and I haven't even touched that this week. I've kind of been like everywhere, so I haven't really got to play. But I did play the Aftermath. I did finish the Mortal Kombat Aftermath storyline. It was actually pretty cool.
Nice.
It was pretty cool.
Do you trust Shang Tsung?
There's 2 endings. So if you do it, you could do it with Liu Kang.
Don't tell me what it is.
No.
But,
yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say the ending, but
okay.
you could. There's 2 endings, and there's 2 different paths.
Mm-hmm.
So you get like a little different story on each side you do.
Cool.
It was cool, and the Shang Tsung was awesome.
Nice.
But
Yeah, like, he's the big star of the show because like they actually go in and let him have lines and stuff.
Oh, he was having fun. You could tell he was having fun as that character.
Nice.
But yeah. So we are going to. You have anything news?
News-wise, no. Basically, I saw the Battle for the Grid news and was really happy. I saw the Mortal Kombat Aftermath stuff, people playing the characters. So no, nothing really brand new. No.
Yeah, I tried RoboCop out. He's
okay.
He's what I expected. He's kind of slow, but you could pick combos up pretty good with him. I didn't. I
saw a customization that remind me of the movie RoboCop, the second.
Oh, they had the full like color scheme and all. Like it was like a bluer, like a darker blue kind of shit.
Yes.
Yeah, they have that. His fatalities are fucked up.
Yeah.
He like shoots a tear gas on you into your nuts and then fucking blows you up.
That's the nod to the movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Both of his fatalities are not to the movie.
The wind dude looks like Kenny Omega. It made me laugh.
Talking about Fuji?
Yeah, he looks like Kenny Omega.
Does he?
He has the white hair. Maybe, I don't know. But he looks like Kenny Omega. Like some of the scenes that they have him in, I was like, oh shit, it looks like Kenny Omega. And with the white hair, it doesn't help. But he just have white eyes and shit. The story, the characters play good, but RoboCop is the one I kind of wanted to just play as because that was the one that kind of highlighted me to buying it. So he was fun. He was fun to play as.
Good.
I've been happy with the Mortal Kombat. But yeah, now we are going into our video game theatrical movie verdicts. We're doing every single movie that was a video game movie that had a theater release.
That was live action.
And we don't care about ourselves, so we're doing it for you.
Yeah, so you're gonna see. I got a preview of the worst to come. That's to come.
So, so far, our countdown is number 1 is Mortal Kombat. Our countdowns are the same, so I could just say 1 and it'd be both. We haven't changed our countdown. Ours are exactly alike. So Mortal Kombat is number 1, Mario Bros. Number 2, Double Dragon is number 3, Street Fighter is number 4, Tomb Raider is number 5. Number 6 is Wing Commander, and number 7 right now is Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Yes.
This and Resident Evil. We didn't put Resident Evil in here. So where you put Resident Evil?
I rated it the same as I rated Tomb Raider.
Okay, so Tomb Raider. You have it over or under?
Under.
Under. Okay. So you like the Tomb Raider more?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Did I like Tomb Raider? I forgot to add that one. Resident Evil is number 6. Did I like it more? I don't know. Yeah, I did. I'll say that it was a better movie. Resident Evil. Alright. So, yeah, Resident Evil's right under Tomb Raider. So, that makes Wing Commander number 7 and Mortal Kombat number 8. Because that was like, we did more movies than that and shit. Anyway, today's cast, today's verdict is Tomb Raider, Cradle of Life. Tomb Raider 2.
Yes, technically Tomb Raider 2. You right. I said technically Tomb Raider 2, right?
Yeah.
You right.
They just put
Not to be confused with the video game, Tomb Raider 2.
Yeah. The game was better.
Much better. That's probably my favorite Tomb Raider.
Yeah. I actually liked the ones that came out not so long ago, like that made it like a survival horror kind of shit.
No, I don't know. I mean, I know the survival aspect. I didn't play the other two.
They're not survival horror. They're like more survival, like they're survival games kind of shit. And I actually liked them. The first one I really liked a lot.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The ones that, the one where she gets beat up all the time.
Yeah, she dies. You see the fucking thing go through her throat. I'm like, damn, sorry.
Yeah, like I like the first one, and it's really good. But I don't, just because they have the name, they're not even the same type of game. Like dude, that's like an Uncharted game.
Yeah.
Like if you compare the original Tomb Raider games to anything, like those are I mean, just besides the fact that they're old.
Yeah.
I understand that. But they're kind of like a grid-based, almost a puzzle type of game. You know what I mean? It's not like that one. So I would say of the originals, I like 2. But yeah, that new one is really good.
Yeah.
The new version. But I heard those actually have been dipping in quality because they've been doing the unfortunate thing of just churning out a new one.
Yeah, so the first 2 were really good, and the third one was kind of the weaker one of the 2.
Okay, gotcha.
But yeah, because they were launching them out every other year, and instead of giving it time to, the first one was amazing. I think the first one was the best one, and that was a lot of shout factory, and then she was younger and things like that. The actress that talked to her pretty much was her, like her face. So I remember seeing her on Conan, and he was showing her the video of her character dying, and it was like, yo, that's kind of fucked up to watch.
This is true.
Because she has to make the sound effects to all that shit.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Anyway,
don't
Lara
forget
Croft.
Yeah. Don't forget about that. Comes back in this movie.
Lara Croft, Tomb Raider, The Cradle of Life. This has like the longest fucking title ever. It's like, because it's Lara Croft, Tomb Raider, Cradle of Life. It's not just Tomb Raider 2. You could have just made it Tomb Raider 2. Fine, we get it. Starring Angelina Jolie. We got General Butler in this movie. He lines up doing some bad things. But yeah, this is before 300, so this is like one of his first earlier movies that we get to see him in. Release date is July 21st, 2003. Well, premiered July 25th, 2003 is when it released. The budget was $95 million and made $156 million. I guess it killed its budget, and it did good. It did better. It didn't do as good as the first one did.
In 2003 money.
Yeah. It didn't do as good as the first one.
Okay.
First one did better. But yeah, that's the basics of the movie.
Yeah, this one seems to be just I won't say it's more straight ahead to the Tomb Raider, but it's like, yeah, it's pretty much from the get-go.
Yeah.
She's Tomb Raider. You know what I mean? Like this one's starting off hot with her coming in with the sailor, like jumping in on the jet skis and whatnot, and pressing the dudes that she ends up adventuring with.
Yeah.
So like it starts off right away. Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
I'm Tomb Raider.
Yeah. Tomb Raiding, doing backflips on fucking jet skis
Yes, sir.
for no reason.
Because he's Tomb Raider. That's what she do.
That's what I do. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I've also put that a lot of her ridiculousness has been established in the first movie,
Yeah.
but you have to remember for a lot of this, she's a video game character in the movie.
Yeah.
She literally it's like she just does unnecessary things to
Oh,
get
there's a lot of
certain things done.
unnecessary shit in this movie too.
So much so.
So
But again, it's not. I don't think it was a bad movie. I thought it was actually pretty fun.
yeah.
But would I say it was better than the first one? No, I'll say that flat out. No.
No, I felt like it was. I say the first one at least you kind of had more character with her. This one was just more the basic Angelina Jolie acting wise and like in a movie of action movie kind of thing. So she has to show off the certain things, the certain stunts, and things like that. The other one had more of a story and plot. This one was just more action and just straight out action than anything else.
Yeah, pretty much. This was like trying to just go from the get go. Boom, here we go. I told you, like I said, raiding tombs, gunshots, monsters.
She never
Like,
reloads in this movie.
no, they took that out.
She has infinity ammo in this movie.
Infinite. Well, pistols have infinite ammo on Tomb Raider.
Well, she had the infinity ammo. The no.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of this movie, you have to realize,
Yeah.
she's a goddamn video game character.
Yeah. Yeah, she had infinity ammo in this movie.
You gotta suspend that disbelief. For a lot of this movie, actually.
And perfect aim.
Yeah, perfect.
She had
no.
it was
This,
like an
again,
easy
this
mode.
is a movie from back. Like we also mentioned before, the other one. This one is also a product of its time.
Yeah.
The music, the slow mo, the way some of the action scenes were cut. This one had more of the cut
Yeah.
action scenes that I can't stand.
It showed like the facial expression more than anything.
Yeah,
Like you don't see the action.
You
You know what's funny?
And this one was more of a love story with her and
Yeah.
the love interest, who was Gerard Butler.
Yeah, betrays her. He goes heel on her.
Well, he doesn't betray her. He's just like, listen, I'm doing this thing, and you're not gonna stop me,
Yeah.
are you? And she's like, well, yeah, I am. So that's what happened.
Yeah.
So they make a choice at the end,
Yeah.
but like, it goes places. It has different things. It's not exactly the same movie, but it's a little bit of the same as the first.
Yeah.
Because basically she went from Gerard Butler from James Bond to 300, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Leonidas.
It's like she went from Nathan Drake to, I don't know, who's the bad boy character she's Marcus Phoenix. There you
Marcus
go.
Phoenix.
Who at the beginning of the game.
The dude from Just Cause, I guess.
Is that the beginning of his game where he comes out of the prison?
He parachutes out the fucking helicopter.
Oh no, because I was saying, like, in the last movie, the
He
the
came from
characters so closely. If you told me that guy was Nathan Drake, like a prototype, I would believe.
I agree.
And then this guy, he's just a military badass, and I'm like, he's Marcus Phoenix.
Yeah, there you go.
So it's a little bit of the same formula. It's her having some type of love interest who is a badass adventurer like her, which again, it's not. What am I saying? It's not out of her character.
Yeah.
So again, it's not really bad. It's just more of the same.
Yeah.
And it's not anything you've never seen before. This relationship between those two doesn't go to some heights that you go,
Yeah.
wow, this is deep. No, it's just them trying to out badass each other for a little bit of the movie.
Yeah.
It's really what happens. I finally got to see the scene I wanted to see with the skydiving.
Yeah.
I mean, with the wind.
And she lands in the Jeep, and she lands perfectly in the Jeep.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
A full speeding Jeep that he's calling her, and finding out where she's at, and she's just like perfectly landing in a speeding Jeep.
Why not? Because she's too much.
Yo, honestly, I'll say this movie reminded me of Just Cause more than Tomb Raider.
Okay, I could definitely
It
see
was like
that.
a lot more crazy action, a lot more just overly done action, things like that.
You
Um,
telling me that? I believe it.
yeah. And then by the time I think we're done, I think maybe after the third Resident Evil movie, that when we go through these movies, I'm gonna get tired of fucking like techno, like trap, like fucking music because there's so much I can listen to in these damn movies.
Yeah. So,
Every single movie has.
oh, you going to love the next movie.
Dude,
If
I
you're
watched the
already
beginning
tired,
and I'm already hearing it. I'm like,
if you're
more.
already tired, you've got a hell of a
I
lot
think it
more
was
to endure,
Prodigy
my
they
friend.
had playing in the beginning, and I was like, no, no, no. But yeah, this one has it. I remember Korn being one of the big songs on this soundtrack, which was "I Did My Time."
Okay.
She was actually in the music video for them with them and shit like that. I hated the
Really?
song though. I never liked the song, but she's in that music video. So at least they had a metal song, but you didn't hear it through the movie.
Okay, gotcha.
You only hear the trap and techno music.
Nah, trap is new.
I
That's
don't
not.
know. Yeah, it's like I don't know what to call it. It's like the fucking like Fatboy Slim and fucking the Chemical
Yeah,
Brothers and shit like that.
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, that's pretty electronic music.
Electric, yeah, and then they had I think "Stabbing Westward" was in this soundtrack, which was it was kind of like a techno rock band. They did like techno heavy metal sounds and shit. How that sounds, I don't know. I can't describe it. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, I'll get this movie was more just cause than it being like I felt like the first one was more the basis of Tomb Raider. They kind of hinted like the beginning of her training, and but they kind of did the same thing in this movie as well. Like they had her doing archery on a fucking horse. She had her, but her fucking training routine in this movie was ridiculous more than the other one. Like she fought a robot, she shot a robot, and was trained like that. This one she has like perfectly targets and random shit. It is what it is. It's a product of its time, in that sense. Ooh, are you there? Hello, hello, hello. Oh shit, got disconnected. All right. Give me 1 second. Oh, give me 1 second. Our podcast got disconnected. I'm gonna try to get him back on. My fault. The internet's been acting up in this area, so let me get him back on. God damn it. Hold on, hold on, hold on. It's gonna be a big part to be edited out because of this shit. Diagnosis. Hope it's still recording. I don't know if it is. Sorry for technical difficulties. Internet is acting up and I got kicked off. Trying to get back on so we can keep recording. It's still going, so it seems like it's still going. My mic is still kicking up. I'm just trying to get him back. And once we can do that, we're good to go. And I will go back into the video call. And hopefully we'll get back into this shit. Yep, it got cut off. But it's still
Did it cut
recording.
you off or
Cut
what
me
happened?
off and it's still recording. Like I don't know, the browser cut off and it's still recording. So we're still recording. So
Okay.
this was going to be a
Cool.
big part to cut in that sense.
All right, no problem.
I think left off on the soundtrack. being.
Oh, I was looking up what Fat Boy Slim his genre was. He had a lot: indie rock, house, techno, electronica. Like he had a bunch of stuff. So yeah, it's all of that.
It's
It's
all
all that
that in
stuff.
there, that movie, and we're going to be talking about the soundtracks to all these movies, and there's a lot of that in these movies since Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat
Strange,
was the first.
strange.
I blame the
They
director.
think that belongs in video game movies. Apparently,
I guess so, but Mortal Kombat was cool.
yeah. Oh, you're really gonna love the next movie.
Oh God, I'm scared about the next movie.
Once you see how stupid it is, oh, you'll love it.
Yeah, we will get there when we get there. But other than that, this movie, again, I feel like it wasn't as good as the first. Um, the cradle, the object they were going for it was that the cradle of life, which was like that big glow bowling ball looking
No,
thing.
so see, at first that's what it was, and then they found out the cradle was a place.
Okay.
So you have to bring that sphere to the cradle,
Mm-hmm.
and then it'll unlock the key to Pandora's box, basically,
Yes.
or it'll unlock the box for you, for you to get it, basically.
Yes.
So, yeah, I mean, it looked cool. I
Yeah.
liked it. You have your little Laura interacts with artifact moment, like the other movie.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of cool things that they do have that again they don't go straight too far from what you would see in a Tomb Raider movie
Yeah.
or Tomb Raider game. So on a lot of those fronts, I can't say that this movie is bad. It's not different enough from the last one. It's just bigger in scale.
Yeah, I feel like it's just like this adding more into the same formula that they did the first time.
Yeah, there you go.
And that's literally what a sequel is. Literally adding more to the formula, and hopefully it works this time around.
Yeah, it didn't make. I'll say it like this. I don't know how sequels are, but for what the number one sequels are, it was like Empire. Which John Wick is everybody's favorite, the unanimous favorite,
I will say my personal favorite. I did like the first one more than the other
than
ones.
all the sequels. Okay,
Yeah.
but is that like the universal?
I think two is. I think everyone
Two
likes
is the
two
universal.
more.
Well, yeah. See, like there's people just a lot of people do like the second movie in a sequel.
Yeah.
Because it usually ups every factor.
Yeah.
But this one just besides the stunts and stuff, it's not really. If it's because again, that wasn't really the strong part of the movie. So if you were here for the story, you're gonna be sorely disappointed. If you were here to watch Tomb Raider stuff go down, hey, this is for you, and
Yeah.
you get more of that. That's pretty much the gist of what I have to say to the movie. Even the bad guy is almost exactly the same.
Yeah, there was not much of a difference. It was someone. Yeah, it was very similar to this.
Guy.
Yeah.
Although I will say some of the stuff in this movie, I think people be watching. Like, listen, I say some current events going on. I think were inspired by Resident Evil.
Yeah.
There's some shit in this movie that's like they have spray Ebola.
Yes.
Like the dude did it in the movie.
Yeah.
On the jet to get that guy who was gonna rat him out. Again, more Illuminati stuff, more
Yeah.
secret societies. But he sprayed him with Ebola. And it was like, yeah, we got just like everything. There's a cure, and he pulls out the pill box for the rest of the elites
Yeah.
on the jet, and they take the pill. They see him take the pill. Look,
Yeah.
he doesn't even tell them if that's the antidote. I just want to point that out.
Yeah.
But it's just like there's a few things. There's a targeted, like he said. Oh yeah, the Pandora's box, and it is. She basically says that what you should know is that it's potentially a world-ending weapon.
Yeah.
And when he finds out that information, he's just like, you find out his grand plan wasn't to have it and use it for himself. It was to have it, sell it to the highest bidder, make mad money, and then let them open it and kill them, all the people, I guess all the world leaders who conspired. Because again, it was like a global Illuminati type thing that he was a part of. And it looked like international people.
Yeah.
So his plan was to let them all kill themselves, basically.
Yeah.
And then he would be the last one, and he would have so much money already, and he's already powerful that it would be easy for him to easily come in and take over the world, basically.
Yeah.
So that's what his grand plan was. It's not really unfolded until the exact thing, because then she realizes that. but and still between him and the other villain, you could have copied and pasted the first guy,
Yeah.
and it wouldn't have been like so shocking.
No, it would have
You know?
been not much a difference. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um.
that's about it.
So, where
It's
you
not.
reviewed the movie? Where you
I
what
would say
number?
it's like the same as the last one, a 3. I didn't like
Three.
it better. I didn't think it was worse.
Okay.
Um, I do. If you give me like off of nostalgia and which one I watched more, I like the last one more.
Yeah.
But if you going off of purely was this movie as enjoyable as the last one, yeah, no,
Yeah.
nothing special. So
Not special.
I give it a flat out 3.
I'll
What
give
about you?
it. I'll give it a 2.75. Like
Okay.
there was things that I liked because I think I gave the regular Tomb Raider 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's slightly under the first one.
Okay.
Again, it's just a product of its time. There was things that were just, I think, too. It was just like, all right. Again, I have to think about it. It is a video game movie, and like, yeah, you do this crazy shit in video games, but you're also doing like you're making a movie to make it somewhat realistic. But again, it's still based on a video game, so I had to start looking at it that way and not looking at it of being realistic in that sense. But it was alright. Like it was a product of its time, and like Angelina Jolie kind of has like, especially after that first Tomb Raider movie, she kind of has like a particular role that she plays, and she always has to have a certain way of looking. Because you look at the movie Wanted when she was in it, they kind of rewrote the character for her, kind of thing. So it is what it is when it comes to that. But I did enjoy it. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was.
Okay. Yeah.
Um,
Next week it gets real.
it
Just
gets,
remember that.
it gets scary. I'm scared.
It gets really real.
Next week's House of the Dead.
House of
Uwe
the
Boll.
Mother Effing Dead by Uwe Boll.
We get his first movie. This is his first movie of this long list of movies. This is his first.
When
There are
you
3
see
of them.
the first maybe 5 minutes of this movie. First, no, 10 minutes of this movie. When they show what's happening on the island,
Yeah.
just the vibe from this movie just is like this man. They let him keep making movies after this one. All right.
He gotten rights to like a bunch of video game movies. I think he did Far Cry. He did Postal. He did The Name of the King.
He did
Blood
House
Rain.
of the Dead. He did a lot of movies because nobody wanted to make video game
Yeah,
movies.
and he took them all. He was like, "I'll do it. I'll fuck them all up. I'll do it."
This is what happens when you don't think forward enough. We end up with 7 Resident Evil movies that have nothing to do with the game, and then we end up with Uwe Boll with our licenses to a ton of like fan favorite video games that get just decimated. Wow, dude, you gotta. Maybe you want to watch it today, so you can talk about it today, just so you understand where my brain is at right now. I can't wait for you to
Oh
see this.
man, you know what? I'm gonna probably get Jackie and
Yeah,
others
she needs to watch it.
just so they could we didn't
Hell yeah,
torture
you
her.
need you might want a female perspective on this one.
Yeah.
She's gonna have so many questions.
Funny shit. I just sent you a picture. Last but not least, they doing a Marvel Legend Deadpool series
Mm-hmm.
that has a strong guy as the builder character,
Yeah, I see. That's cool.
and it's
I like
Marvel
the
Sunspot
character.
Maverick, the pirate Deadpool. I kind of like that pirate Deadpool.
He looks like a Monster Hunter suit. I'll try to find a picture and show it to you. It looks very specific. I know that's not what it is.
Yeah,
What it is. Cool.
Shokla, which is his wife. Well, was his wife.
Really?
Yeah, this is Dragon Queen. She became his wife. She has She has like a dog shark. That's the little dog shark there. Black Tom
Okay.
Cassidy, which I love him in the movie. Like, why are you so racist?
I mean, why not?
And then and Warpath, and then X-Force Deadpool, no X-Men Deadpool.
Yeah, I like the Sunspot though.
Just
I always like that character.
Yeah, he looked cool. But yeah. So next week, our verdict: House of the Dead, Rambo. I think after all these movies that we had to watch of his, we're gonna find him and beat his ass up.
I don't know, man. Did you see that? Did you see that event?
Yo,
Wait, they challenged him to a fight?
you
He
know
knows
what's
how to
funny?
fight.
Yeah, he wants to fight people too. You know what's funny is the fact that you know how he was able to get a lot of the money off to make these movies.
How's that?
He's a restaurant. He's a restaurant owner. He owns a bunch of
Ah,
restaurants, and that's what helped finance a
does he
lot of
know
these
Wolfgang
movies.
Puck?
He probably
Let me
does.
find out.
He probably does. Probably his cousin or some shit.
Let me find
So
out.
we'll find Wolfgang Puck and fight him, and then see what's.
I guess so, yeah, because he's nowhere near as dangerous as Uwe Boll. I seen him throw hands. He knocked people out. This is pretty funny.
So we have so the next couple movies. I think June ends with Doom
It's all right.
with the People's Champ.
It's all right.
Rock. I think we have 2 Rock movies in this list. We got
I mean,
Rampage.
eventually we will, right?
Rampage.
We watch that, which I hear is actually funny. So.
Rampage was actually really good. I liked Rampage. It was funny.
So,
And, so our next couple movies, we have House of the Dead. That will be next week.
mhm.
We have Resident Evil Apocalypse, which should be the following week. Alone in the Dark, which is I think that was also a Wimbo movie. I don't think it is, but it has Christian Slater and it has Tyra Reid, and she starts being in these movies, and she's a terrible actress.
Yeah, I'm not used to her being in serious movies. You know, that's the funny thing.
Yeah,
I know she is like an actress that has been in serious horror movies, but I think what was she first?
American Pie.
Yeah, so she was the
Yeah.
first time I even knew who she was. She was in a silly ass movie.
Yeah.
So I thought that's the type of actress she was.
So like for the month of June, this is our month of June movies that we'll be covering. It'll be House of the Dead. It'll be Resident Evil Apocalypse, Alone in the Dark, and Doom. Doom will be rounding out June.
Okay.
No, I think there's 5 weeks in June, so Blood Rain will be rounding it out. So 2 Wimbo movies.
All right.
Oh, fucking A, man. What we do to hate ourselves so much?
Blood Rain's not that bad, but oh boy, I can't wait till next week.
Like, I saw it already.
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right. So,
You like techno.
if you like techno, you like terrible costumes.
Techno and fake breasts.
Yeah.
This movie's for you.
Yeah. I'm all for that.
And there's a Sega banner.
Yeah.
And both of those are on screen at the same time. What? Sega was going nuts. Sega was
Sega
going
was like,
nuts
"The
in the
fuck
early
you
2000s.
Sega
No,
didn't care.
American Sega in the early 2000s, like late 90s,
Yeah.
they were nuts.
Yeah.
That was when they were at like they were either high off of the failure off of the Dreamcast and was like, we going out in a blaze of glory. We just doing everything. Cause it's how can you do that to your logo? Don't do that. That might be the picture for the next episode.
Oh,
Shit.
shit.
I might blur them out.
All right.
Yeah, you got it.
All right. I'm gonna watch it. I'll probably watch it sometime this week. So yeah, House of the Dead is next week. We'll wrap this up.
Yes, sir. Make sure you catch us anywhere and everywhere. Red Cyclone Inc.
Yeah.
That's YouTube, SoundCloud. That's Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, and WordPress. And there's a Facebook group, Red Cyclone Inc.
Yes.
Where you at, Bert?
You can follow us on my social medias. It's Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Twitch TV. All Merc with the Mic. Follow our podcast on SoundCloud. We have the Morphin Cast, Shell Shock, the Guess What I Swear podcast, the Wrestling Babble, the Morphin Cast, and the Games of Rage podcast. We have a lot going on, a lot of content. We'll be pointing them out like every other week, so there's always be like 3 casts coming out every week. So definitely check them out. We do a lot of good work. We watch a lot of shit like House of the Dead to bring you content. So listen, so you don't have to.
Please.
Because
Do it.
always remember to follow the Jinkies.
Keep those sandwiches 6 feet away.
And you know what you do with Jinkies? Get him a thing that you had to get strapped on his head and make him watch House of the Dead.
Oh, he might watch it just if you ask him to.
Yeah, that's true.
He's
I
that
kind of
type
want to do
person.
Force though. Like it's more fun that way. But I think he'll enjoy it.
Yeah, he will just laugh the entire time.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those things that's gonna be so ridiculous. I'm just gonna laugh, and
Yeah,
it's not gonna be a good movie. It's just gonna be like,
it doesn't take that long.
I might have to get
That's the
drunk.
thing.
I'm
Yeah,
so gonna get drunk.
that's a good idea.
I'm
That's a
so
good
gonna
idea.
get drunk watching that movie.
Let's sponsor. Let's get sponsored by
Yeah,
Lagunitas.
Lagunitas, please sponsor me to watch House of Dead.
Yes, do it.
All right, peace out, laters, and Mike is about to get kidnapped by Scott Steiner.
No, don't do it.
He wants to watch House of the Dead with you.
I'm surprised he's not even in it.
I'm
It
surprised
looks
too.
like his type of movie.
Right. All right. Peace out, laters, and you remember this House of the Dead movie came out in theaters.
Yes.
So, fuck.
And we know this man's name because of it.
Yeah.
Damn.